Hi folks, I'm Dave, the man from the East, and I have something to say to all the other channels out there. And I'm going to give you a list of them, and it's not everybody. There's a lot more Fenn community out there that I'm trying to reach right now, and I'm trying to give you some information that you're all going to want to know of what's going to happen and what's going on right now. This video goes out to, in no particular order, Shy Guy, Cynthia Meacham, Kyle Lazars and Capro, The Odious Soul, Adventures in Dirt, Bill Gorham, Smell the Sunshine, DeCall Thomas, Jason Dent, and Sasha Dent. Fantastic, Illinois Ghost, The Hoosier Sisters, Amy Seeks, Rudy Green, The Thrill of the Chase, Chasing Indy, Treasures Galore, Edward Owen, The Truth Seekers' Brutal Truth, Mysterious Writings, Dale Neitzel, A Gypsy's Kiss, The Lead Wolverine, Justin Fields, Messages and Methods, Dark, D-A-R-C, Richard Rutherford, Treasure Hogs, Rambling Pam, Bear Looks for Stuff, Legacy Adventures, April Sparks, Explore Montana, Sticky Notes, GTC, Aurora Peace, Barbara Anderson, Davio 22, Stuck in Chaselandia, Galaxy, Granite Granny, Why Must I Go, Wu Kane, Fendi Jones, Paul, Treasure Warriors, Ice Willow, Gay Delkin, I don't know how you say that, man. Buffalo Bill, Morpheus, Sean Dobson. There are so many out there that have put videos out to try to give their explanation of what really happened. Now, what's happening here between all of these different channels and people trying to figure out what's going on, and I understand you getting together and doing all that stuff. It's not going to solve what's going on. What you really need to know is there's only one thing. Everybody knows that Jack in this ending was false. Kyle Lazars and K-Pro, you may butter him up and talk to him to keep your channel going or whatever, but I'm letting you know right now, and everybody knows it, and that's why this whole ending is so messed up. There was something shady and totally wrong with the end of this whole solve. And a lot of you people are trying to figure it out on your own. You're all getting together right now, but what's actually happening is it's like you're all little mosquitoes in a hurricane trying to get to the eye of the hurricane, and it's not going to happen. Nobody knows exactly what happened, and you're trying to figure it out, and I appreciate that. But to know the actual truth of what happened, like I said, there was one thing that Jack and the people behind him, and it's not Forrest. You people think it's Forrest Fenn. It's not. There's people that think it's Forrest. There's people that don't know. I have the info that I'm going to give you. And I'm going to give you the one thing that they are the most afraid of. And you people, I know you want to understand. You want to know what's going on. And I hope, I really do. I pray that you listen to this whole video. And you don't just blow it off. Like, a lot of people are learning there's a real solve out there. And there's only one actual solve. And you know that Jack didn't solve it. So, the one person who solved it comes forward, tells everybody. They don't want to hear it because they have their own solves. Okay, that's fine. There are people out there that eventually the real solve is going to get out and it's going to be understood. And by then, it's going to be years down the road because nobody wants to pay attention to it right now. But the only thing that they are afraid of is the actual true solve and everybody backing it. And that's the problem we have here. Nobody wants to back the true solve. They want their own solve to be it. They don't want to let go of what they've worked hard for, which I understand, which is fine. I want to concentrate on the people who really want the truth out there. You come up with your theories and you're trying to put them together in these Brady Bunch block videos that is not getting anywhere. Like I said, it's a mosquito in the hurricane. What you want the lightning bolt in the hurricane that's going to shock the shit out of Jack and the other people. That's going to light a fire under their ass. And the only way that's going to happen is everybody joins together. You may feel like you're joining together right now with the videos that you're doing, but there's still so many people that are separated. And I brought up that whole list of different people so that you would understand how many different people are out there. Just mosquitoes in a hurricane, you're not going to do anything. Join together and you cause that effect for something to change. That's what's going to happen. That's what needs to happen. If you want answers, if you really truly want answers, I'm telling you folks, Jack didn't solve it. The one person who solved it is me. I will tell you right up front, right straight, and take the shit from you that you are absolutely wrong on your solves. You can think that you're right. You think that you have all the things pulled together. But I'm telling you right now, the one person who solved it has everything solved. And it's in a video out there, the one and only. And if you don't want to watch it, that's on you. I'm telling you right now, there's only one way to get the answers from Jack and the assholes behind him. And if you want that, take the time and watch the one and only video. Because that video right there, it explains exactly what happened for the map and the 9 clues in Cimarron. And it was a fraud. You all know that it was a fraud. And it was taken up to Wyoming in, I guess, Kerwin. I have Jack, who specifically sends me emails to shut my mouth. And he sends me different things that I need to be quiet. Is he doing that for you guys? Because Jack is nervous. And what they're worried about is the stupidity stopping. And everybody stop bickering and get together. And that's what needs to happen for the truth to come out. So what I'm saying is, if you understand there's one solve, we all back that one guy who solved it. That's when they need to worry. That's when we're going to be strong. And one person needs to rise above to let you know the exact story of what happened. And I've tried to do that. And you guys are too pig-headed to listen. But I'm telling you right now, the people that are smart enough to know that this is the only way that we are going to fight and find out what's going on is when everybody joins together. Separated, it's not going to happen, folks. You're all bickering to each other, and it's getting nowhere. It's gotten nowhere for a year. You're finding out information, which is great. That's what we need to do, and that's why I've asked you people to come on board and share the information with the true solver. And you guys don't believe that. It's all going to fall apart, and they're betting on your stupidity. I swear to God, they are betting that you guys are dumb enough not to join together, everybody, and get behind the actual true solve. And if you look at the one and only video, it does. It has every single thing answered. It even has, I explained that when the blaze was found in 2017, November 1st, 2017, December, Forrest came out with, I have a gut feeling the treasure's going to be found. There's so many connections that pull this whole thing together that actually validate and my solve. And now I'm learning even more. Once you realize that it is a Superman solve, you're never going to look at the books the same. You're going to look back at the books like I showed in the other video, Demise of the Bullet. He brings up locomotive right underneath it. There's so many clues that if you don't want to see it, you're just being pig-headed. And that's what they are hoping for. We need to pull together. I'm hoping that some of you channels will look at the one and only video, okay? And then after you watch that video, go to the Superman video. That Superman video clinches what I didn't know in the third book that he's bringing out and actually slapping you in the face with as far as clues to finally pull it together. There are people out there that know Cimarron was the spot and didn't figure it out. You people that don't want to accept that, this is what is going to keep them just rolling around in the treasure up there, putting Jack's ugly face right up in front for you people to go, hey, Jack did a great job. Hey, I'm kind of confused on why this worked out that way. Folks, unless you start realizing the only way, the single only way to stop the fraud that's gone on is everybody get together and join together and agree that one solve was the solve in a specific area that is not Jack's area. That's the only way you're going to end this fraud that's gone on. You guys bickering back and forth, saying your different opinions is doing nothing to end what really happened up there. Everybody joining together, that's what's going to fix it. And if you don't believe that, it's going to go on forever. And I'm going to just fade away because this, like I've said along in videos, the level of stupidity, it has to end. There has to be everybody joining together behind one person. And if you don't like me, that's fine. I've said it before. I don't really care. I'm not going to smile in this video because it's a serious ass video that you people have to understand. The only way to end this whole thing, the fraud, is everybody get behind one person. And when everybody pulls together, that's when it's going to all come out, because it's going to be forced that Jack has to admit what really happened. Now, you folks, maybe you haven't watched some of my videos, so you don't understand that when I told Forrest what the actual solve was, and I showed in my video about the cross, how important that cross was that he needed to bring in. And a lot of you know that there should have been a cross connection somehow in the solve. Well, I have it. It's in my video. So for everybody to get together and say that it's gonna, it was in Cimarron Canyon. Like I said, that cross absolutely validates it with the names that are on that cross and how simple it is to get to, but how complicated the whole poem was to search an area and find his hidden area, his actual true hidden area that he wanted to be at. But he did that little make-believe area so that the 80-year-old man could find his treasure. Folks, every single answer is there. And you know what? In this video, I was gonna do the old bullshit I do about asking you folks to join in and try to figure out a clue, but I'm not going to. This is an important time right now where it's going to get beyond everybody joining together, and they're just going to walk away and they don't have to say anything. Now, I thought that there was supposed to be a big reveal from Jack and the family where the actual spot was. Correct? August 22nd, Forrest's birthday. Why did they wait? You know why they waited? Because I said you guys are dumb if you put it out. Once you put that solve out, it is done. You won't get it. You won't be able to take it back. They won't bring you a solve. They won't give you answers. They'll give you made up shit, and you know that. So what I'm asking right now is watch the one and only true video. Okay? That video is the actual solve. And like I said, the date that I sent Forrest that actual solve of Cimarron was July 2019. I keep hearing in other videos, October, there was this big controversy. Forrest sent emails out. Forrest knew that it had been solved, people. Forrest knew that it had been solved. And you people that keep blaming Forrest, he trusted somebody, whether it was somebody in his emails, whether it was Shiloh, whether it was somebody in the family. And they're the ones that screwed him over. You people keep saying that Forrest screwed everybody over. It's not true. You have to understand the story behind it and back one person. If you want to know the truth, that person is me. And I can tell you the dates and when. You can tell me the information that you've learned so we can put it together. That's all I'm asking you folks to do. And that's what they're shitting their pants, that you guys would finally get off your asses and get together and figure this out. But you need to have a lead person. The person who found the treasure resting spot. I found it. And I left it there, folks. Yes, I fucked up doing that. I admitted it. But the thing is, there shouldn't have been a timeline put on it by Forrest. Even though Forrest knew that it was solved, he should have kept his mouth shut. And the reason I know that he didn't keep his mouth shut is because when those assholes behind him that he talked to and told went and took the treasure from where it was, they're hiding it. Those are the people that are hiding it. And if you don't realize that was the final resting spot with the dates that I have and the solve that I have and the Superman lineup looking for Lewis and Clark is actually, you're supposed to look for Lois and Clark. Clark Kent, Esther, Kent and Esther. If you think Canasta is a game that they're playing trying to do some internet bullshit, you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong, you people. The canasta is the connection on the cross. Ken and Esther. Canasta. Kent is Superman. That's why he put the comic strips in the third book, to slap you in the face, to say, hey, there's something to do with superheroes here. Folks, every single thing, and the one clue that I said I was going to tell you right now, Forrest said years ago, then remember this, bring a sandwich and a flashlight. Do you all remember that? You all remember that? You all came up with all these ideas. A sandwich is a shovel or whatever. The answer to that, and this goes out to everybody, Palisade sill is where the treasure was. That little parking spot. Watch my video, you will understand why. Palisade sill, the overflow parking lot right above the picnic area. The picnic area where you would have a sandwich. Okay? Now, bring a sandwich and a flashlight. The sandwich is the picnic area connection. The flashlight is my solve that I've told you in that video that you have to go in at night. That's why he says bring a sandwich and a flashlight. If this doesn't connect along with the hundreds and hundreds of clues that I've put out there, folks, you would have never solved it. He's right. It would have been out there 1,000 years. But look at it. Seriously, sit down and look at the solve, and you will finally, if you don't see one or two things and you want to be that pig-headed and that stupid to say, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, then you are literally picking on Forrest Fenn's solve, because the smart people out there will see the connections and will put it together and will hopefully finally somebody say, I know I have 10 people out there that are open-minded enough and they give me the thumbs up and they see it. You other people that just don't want to let go of the bullshit solves you have, I'm sorry, it's bullshit. And because there's not 300 solves out there, folks. There is not. There's one. Just see this finger? One. That's all. The right guy knew where it was, told Forrest in 2019 July. And then the bullshit happened where he trusted somebody and they scammed everything behind Forrest's back. And that's why you think that it's Forrest. It's not. Forrest, when they sent him the picture finally, because they wanted to put him at ease and they wanted to try to discredit me trying to come out, because Jack wanted to be anonymous. They tried to discredit me. All right? You may say, oh, this guy's so cocky, it's all bullshit, but it's not. And if you really, really seriously look into it, you will see that. Them trying to discredit me, trying to come out with my little videos last year of just pictures, instead of putting my face out there, which I should have did right away. Okay? They're trying to discredit. And that's why they never announced the actual true finder until Forrest passed away. And it was the family who did. That's who backed him. So that's how I know they're screwing everybody over. And Jack is just a pawn up in the front. And he's going to pay the price. If you people finally get together and back one solve. And I'm telling you, look at the video. Watch. And I'm not trying to buff up my channel. Like, you people are worried you're going to lose viewers. It's nothing to do with that, folks. If you really want the actual truth, then you need to look at the video constructively. Ask me any questions. I just gave you that hint from years ago. Bring a flashlight and a sandwich. The Palisades picnic area and the next parking lot up is where the chest was. And you may find that hard to believe, but it's not. He was 80 years old, folks. He's not going to carry a chest 3/4 of a mile into the woods and then come back and get the gold and then go back 3/4 of a mile again. And Jack's bullshit about wandering in the woods for 25 days, finding a broken blaze. I gave you every answer. The blaze, I gave you the cross pulls in from Vietnam. The homely girl is Aunt Esther from Sanford and Son. I give you everything. I give you the 200 feet. I give you the 300 feet that said Palisade Sill, which at the end of the third book, he really does literally slap you in the face. He puts up Pleiades, the whole 2-page Pleiades of the Little Dipper, and at the very first line, the first page in that story, at the end of the end of the paragraph, a secluded parking lot. Flip the page, he tells you right there, a wall of trees. The trees that were there, that is a palisade. He gave you the actual slap in the face of Palisade in the Pleiades story, and then 300 feet right underneath it. And when you look at the map at Palisade Sill, it literally says Palisade Sill, picnic area, blah, 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 300 foot tall, cranial rocks. It's 300 feet. That's exactly, he couldn't put it out there any more than that. Like I said, the demise of the bullet is faster than a speeding bullet. He's trying to bring in all these clues. And if you want to think that the other clues that other people have, I'll pull it together somehow. You're going to miss the train, folks. This is your opportunity, okay? Out of all the people that I mentioned for different sites, this is your opportunity to jump on board and steamroll right at Jack and the people that are behind him that have scammed and stolen the treasure from me and stolen it from everybody else. Because when I left it there, I left it there for anybody else to still figure out and solve. Because the Ring of Rocks was there, that Forrest said. So as you come down from the blaze, to look quickly down, tarry scant across the parking lot, marvel gaze, take the chest and go in peace. That Ring of Rocks was still there for anybody to solve. So I didn't take it from anybody taking that cross. But if you don't think that cross was the main point and the main thing, and I know that some of you have probably parked in front of that cross. If you had figured out that your search area, as I said in the video, was Palisade Sill, folks, you could be as dumb as you want, but people down the road will look at these videos and say, holy shit, this is the actual solve. You can deny it, you can push it away, you can bullshit it, but you're never going to get any answers until you all join together behind one person. So that's my rant about Jack and his bullshit Wyoming solve. It's all bullshit up there, folks. You know that. That's the thing that is so surprising. You can keep going on the path that you're going, which is nowhere, or we can all back one solve, the true solve of Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt. Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Once it's how bad you want the truth. And if you really want the truth, then watch my videos. Okay? That's all I'm asking. And start talking amongst each other like, hey, what's wrong with this guy's solve? Tell me. I'll answer it for you. As far as dates, as far as anything that's gone on, I don't know the bullshit that you guys know. I don't know that they haven't put a solve out. I don't see it out there. What I'm asking is your help. That's all you need to do. I don't care if I'm on top in this whole thing. I think we should do it together, personally. But pulling together in the Forrest Fenn community, come on. That's what they're banking on. You people just thick-headed and don't want to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna let go of my solve and we're gonna push, because that's what keeps us apart. You keep that solve that didn't work in your head, and it doesn't pull everybody together to go like a lightning bolt at these people. You're just mosquitoes right now. Turn into the lightning bolt with me, folks. That's what I'm asking. Look at the videos. Again, one and only. Go to the Superman video. Okay? That's those right there. There is so much validation and proof. Factual stuff that I'm not, when I say actual factual solve, I mean I lined something up with something definitive in the clues that heavy loads is gravel pit lakes. The mountain men is the old man face. It's all specific things that he said marrying to a map. And they go in order. So realize the word there is Palisade Hill. And that whole thing, you have it solved. You have everything that you need solved, folks. That's, just look at it. It gets so frustrating, and they love that. That's why they didn't come out with a solve. They're going to say it's Kerwin, Wyoming, and that they're going to leave it at that. And you folks are left in the dust unless you get together behind one person. Okay? I could say it 1,000 times, but that's what we need to do. And after this video's done, the comments, that will tell me everything of how stupid people really are, or how much you really want to watch the video, and then back that one person who really solved it, folks, who has the dates and times and can put together everything that you're looking for with your information. Folks, they are laughing at how stupid the Forrest Fenn community is. And I am like I'm another mosquito to them. And until you back what the actual factual true solve is, we're nothing, guys. We're absolutely nothing, and they love it. And you know what? The people that are trying to shut my channel down, and I'm not one of the freaks that are like, oh my God, everybody's trying to kill me. I'm the only one they have to worry about. So if I don't pull everybody together, this is going to go on the same way, and you guys are going to try to guess what happened. Oh, Jack did this, or this LLC, or whatever bullshit you think is going on. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff that's been hidden from you. But the actual true solve is the only friggin' thing that is going to go up against. If you want the information, you need to back the true solve. I'm telling you, that's the only way. And think about that, folks. Just sit back and think. Take an alternate ending here. Jack comes forward with the fake solve in Wyoming. Everybody gets together and goes, no, Jack, you're wrong. There's an actual solve out there that actually makes sense. And it has everything answered. And it has all the clues, 9 clues as Forrest intended. And it has every quote answered. It has every person he pulled in between T.S. Eliot. It has J.D. Solinger. Folks, there's not another solve out there. No friggin' medicine wheel up there that has J.D. Solinger in it. It doesn't have T.S. Eliot. It doesn't have bring a sandwich or a flashlight. It doesn't have every single thing like my solve does. I came forward because I wanted to put closure to all of you. And instead, all I got was my balls busted, which I understand. I'm expecting my balls busted for leaving the chest there in the ground without the cross. And I had the people pull it. I expect that. It shouldn't have been taken behind Forrest Fenn's back like it was, because Forrest, that's what the big controversy you people don't know, in whether it was October, whether it was December with the emails and Forrest wanted to shut it down, and then all of a sudden Jack comes out in June. If you people can't put together the clues that this is all messed up, that they did something fishy, it was not Forrest, folks. Forrest said when they sent him the picture of the treasure chest on the ground being found, Forrest said it was a man from back east, because he knew in July of 2019 I solved it. And if you can't get that through your head, then you're just lost. You're lost in the hurricane. And that's how it's going to be forever. So I'm not trying to bust people's balls here, but I am telling you, one solve, folks. That's what's going to pull all the information out and force them to say what their actual solve is. If you don't have a solve to go up against their solve, they're just going to sit back and laugh all the way to the bank. All the way, whoever's going to split up that treasure chest and split among them, and Jack gets his piece for stepping up in front. And whether it's some of the other searchers that Forrest actually said, hey, this is where it was, and the family's still backing them because Forrest liked them. I don't know the whole situation. That's what I need you people with the information out there. Yes, there is. Gypsy Kiss is backed right off. Sasha and Jason backed right off. They get right out. But from what I've seen, Jason put out a video, I call bullshit. There's still people that know there's all kinds of bullshit from Jack that went on. And all they do sitting back is get pointed at by the people's fingers. If they did this or they did that. No. It's not everybody else. It's Jack and whoever's behind him, which I believe is Shiloh. That's why I put the video out. I put out the rock video. People, you need to get together. Think about it, all right? I said it 100 times in here. Think about it. And throw me your answers. But watch the videos first. Don't just spew your shit out. The dumbasses, they don't want to... Folks, one solve, not 600, okay? Come down to it. Come down to reality and watch the video because it's the actual solve. And I have proof back there from other emails. And you know what? You know what I want to say before I leave here? I think that I found an actual an actual hint that other people probably didn't get, because people are like, I never heard that. And some people have. The androgynous name. That was given to one of the main videographers or video makers out there. That answer, that little hint, the closest person to the treasure chest has an androgynous name. I got that information by confronting that person when they said, wow, Forrest said somebody got really, really close to the treasure chest. I knew that I had found the cross. I didn't tell him I dug it up. So Forrest knew that somebody was at the final resting spot, folks. I had finally figured it out after 2 years after finding the blaze. I messed up the timeline, and that's why Forrest got mad at somebody in 2018 because they gave up on the search after they found the blaze. That was me. I've got everything, folks. Every single thing. You just don't want to listen to it. This is your opportunity. The train has stopped at this station. It's gonna start rolling, and it's gonna go into the sunset. And you people will be left in the dust in the hurricane, flying around a bunch of mosquitoes. I swear to God, this is your one and only one chance to back the right solve. Think about it. I am going to pass the torch on to all of you right now and see how smart the Forrest Fenn community is. Okay? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm passing the next level. You've all reached this bottom level of videographers, and there's a whole other world out there with Jack and the fraud that's gone on, and you guys are just, you're floating around at the bottom of the ocean wondering what happened. You can find out what happened. Back the actual factual true solve, folks. That's it. Thank you. My name is Dave. I am the man from back east. Forrest knew, solved it. So let that solve come through, folks. Think about it. Just join together. That's what's going to end up bringing the answers out of Jack. You guys can blow this off and think this guy's an asshole. But I'm telling you right now, if you sit down and really think about it, this is the way that you're going to get your answers. Togetherness. Everybody joining together. That's all I can say. Throw your answers down there. This goes out to every single vlogger out there. All right? Watch the videos and then throw your smart comments or throw the shit. It doesn't matter. But some of you are really going to see that this is the actual solve. You have to, because you can't be that fucking level of stupid. All right? That's what I'm saying. I'll put that right out there. I am the number one man. I'll tell you folks, I am the guy that solved this. And I can give you the answers you need to know. All right, folks. Have a great day.